Yeah, okay. Now we're good. What's going on, everybody? Once again, how everybody doing? Marcus, what's going on? So you're early this time, huh? Marcus, what's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Who's that? Aisha, Vina, how you doing? Thank you guys for participating and being part of the show today. You already know who it is. It's your boy Pico the City Brown with the show One-on-One Talk. Once again, how everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Because we all need good days and all need our days to be blessed by the Most High. But you already know how it is. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to go to YouTube, type in my name, Pico the City Brown, One-on-One Talk, PTSD. Hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit that notification bell. You can also follow me on TikTok. You can also follow me on TikTok at Pico City and Instagram at Pico38. Yeah, so hit the follow on all of them. And just have to see what happens. But we got an interesting show today. It's more like I'll say a double standard thing, but not in a bad way, but some people will take it as a bad way, but I'm not doing this show for it to be in a bad way. So I was scrolling like I always, I'm like the scroll master. A topic came up. Well, no, I saw a conversation about it, but the topic is why is it when older men like younger women or date younger women, they're considered predators? We see it on TV, we see it on reality, all types of shows and stuff like that. But when an older woman dates a younger man, it's like she's trying to get her groove back, and she just want to live her life, her best life. Okay, and also when older men date younger women, why do people say stuff like, he's only dating her to control her? But you never hear, well, you do hear it, but you don't hear much about the situation saying, well, she's dating this younger man to control him. You do hear it, but you don't hear it as much as an older man dating a younger woman to control this woman, to shape and mold her so she can be like a yes ma'am to him. She gonna do anything she wants this guy to do. But you don't hear too much when it comes to older women, younger men, than you hear with older men, younger women. So it's kind of interesting. But me personally, people got their own lives. People gonna do what they want to do. I don't date young women like that. I mean, hey, look, guess what? I'm getting older and older every day. I got a birthday coming up next week. So this is just me personally. I can't see myself dating an 18-year-old or 21-year-old. I just can't see myself doing that. Why? Because I'm much older and I want somebody somewhat in my age bracket and on my level than just going around getting 19-year-olds like a lot of guys do. But if they want to do that, long as the girl is equal. I mean, equal. Long as she's old enough, and long as the guy is old enough, if that's what you want to do. If you're a woman, you like younger men, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me. If you're a woman, you like younger men, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me. If you're an older man that like younger women, once again, you won't hear nothing from me. But you got to call it down the middle. And that's where we get it wrong at sometimes, because just if they can do it, somebody else should be able to do it. So it shouldn't be no back talking saying, well, man, no dude. She older than, man, she 20. Now I can see if you like 1,000 years old and you getting like a 20-year-old. But then again, everybody's different. All I'm saying is you got the playing field has to be leveled. It has to be evened out, because she should get the same abuse that he gets if she's dating a younger man. There's no slap on the wrist. And I heard somebody in the podcast say, older women, I'm sorry. Older men. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, younger women date older men because it's not a love thing. It's about money. They want to get the money. If you're foolish enough to go with somebody, don't care if you're young or old, and you're going with them for their money, and you know that they're going for you with your money, then that's on you. that's on you until you see the light, I guess. You'll get out of it. But hey, it is what it is. But like I was saying, I wouldn't condemn nobody. Now I can see if she's like 12 or 13. Okay. That bracket, like I said earlier, long if she's legal, it's not a problem. Just as long as she's legal, she has to be of the legal age. You can't be running around in your 50s with a 13-year-old. That just don't look right. So there should be no beef on either side, because guess what? Women are just as guilty as men are in that field, and men are as guilty as women are in that field. So you can't call one gender a predator and the other gender, well, she's just trying to, live her best life. No, she's a predator. If we're gonna call it down the middle, they're both predators. No, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling them predators, but I'm saying if you're gonna call them that, if you're gonna call one that, you got to call the other that. So both of them has to be predators. So nobody gets away with it. Now, however, like I said, I can't do it. I'll probably never do it because, like I said earlier, I need somebody on that fits my criteria. We both can't we both can't go to the toy store wanting toys. Put it that way. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody have their truth. Everybody have their faults. Everybody have their whatever. And then there's just common sense. You don't go with any woman, old or young, or any man to try to control them. I mean, I know a lot of brothers will say that, no, you don't go with anybody to control them. You go with them because you have feelings for them. You might fall in love with them, and one day you might marry them. Y'all got the same type of chemistry. But I would never be with a woman and be like, the only reason why I'm with her is because I'm trying to control her into what I want her to be. No, everybody got their own mind. God gave everybody their own mind. So I wouldn't be with a woman just to control her. I'm not a control freak. I'm not a person that wants to be in control in that type of situation anyway. She has her mind. I have my mind. And I don't want a woman that think they can control me. Because if anybody know Pico, that's just not going to happen. I speak my mind. I do what I do. Long as it's in a good way and I'm not hurting anybody, I'm fine with that. But when you're trying to shape and mold somebody to what you want them to be, well, that could be a problem. That could be a big freaking problem because we're not cattle. We're not pets. We're not dogs or cats, nothing like that. We're human beings. Whether we like it or not, we have to coexist with each other. That's the way the Creator made us to be. And it won't work any other way. So, if that's something somebody want to do, a woman or a man, hey, knock yourself out. Just respect people's wishes, and don't go too young with it. Because don't get me wrong, you got a lot of fools out there now. You got a lot of fools that do take advantage of younger women to try to control them, and that's not the way to go. And yes, you do have pedophiles in the world. And women can be pedophiles too. But it pretty much shoots on the male's perspective. But no, women can be pedophiles as well. Remember, some years ago, it was a couple of high school teachers and grammar school teachers was sleeping with kids. One of the kids got the teacher pregnant. That's a pedophile. The kid was like 13. She was like 30 something. So it kind of goes both ways. So, once again, I always got something in my eye. Sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, it goes both ways, whether we like it or not. So there's just certain things you have to learn how to deal with in this life. And there's certain things you don't have to deal with in this life. So if a man is looking to seek attention and affection and attraction, and he's attracted to a younger woman, leave that man alone. Just leave him alone. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with an older man liking a younger woman. Now, when I say young, because I gotta keep saying this, because we know how black people is. They'll just come in and hear this pod. Cuz, what's up, man? Happy Saturday to you, cuzzo. They'll just come in here that pod and say, well, Pico said it's okay for an old man to date a way younger woman. No, I'm not saying that. No. I would never say that. I'm saying throughout this life, men always, not gonna say always, a lot of men in this world dated women that was younger than them. I'm not talking about no 2-3 years. They probably like 12 years apart, 13 years apart. Who knows? Who cares? All I'm saying is you have to respect her just as well as you respect the older woman. There you go. Good point, cuz. Good point, man. Yes, that was a good movie. Yeah, you have women molesters as well as you have men molesters. But it's kept so quiet because that's all. I'm not gonna say all society. That's how most society look as men, as pedophiles and grapers and SAs, stuff like that. And it goes both ways. You have bad men, you have bad women. You have good men, you have good women. That's the way of life. It's always been like this. All men aren't bad. Just like all women aren't bad. And I said this before in a couple of podcasts. I know a hell of a lot of good women. A hell of a lot of them. Just like I know a hell of a lot of good men. Just because a man don't fit your criteria the way you want to be, that don't make him a bad person. Just because a woman don't fit your criteria of the way you want her to be, that don't make her a bad person. It don't. We know good and bad when we see it. We know that. So everybody is gonna go through the ringer. All of us do. I do. You guys on here. You guys that's not on here. Black, white. All of us is gonna go through the ringer. All of us are gonna have problems with relationships. So it don't matter if you dating a woman that's 2 months from you or 2 years behind you. We all have problems in relationships. Young or old, male or female. Same thing with a woman in my eyes. If she want to date a younger man, celebrities do it all the time. They have like younger boyfriends. Remember, what was Bruce Willis' ex-wife? Demi Moore. She was messing around with Ashton Kutcher. Hey, look, but he's an adult. He's an adult. He's not like 13. See what I'm saying? So there is a difference. Now, that's what I'm talking about. But you do have weirdos in the world. You got a whole bunch of them. You got some people that get their rocks off by molesting children. That's wrong. And you should be behind the bars, under the bars, in 10,000 years, because no kid deserves that. No kid deserves that. Just like no woman deserves to be getting beat up on by her husband or boyfriend. Nobody deserves that. I know a lot of people say, hey, she kept talking. That don't mean you gotta hit her. You know what? Just walk away. Because if you hit her, you still lose, because she's called the police, you're going to 26. So you still lose. And guess what? I got a news flash for the sisters. You don't put your hands on a man either. Because we both know you can't beat him. Don't provoke anybody. Like I said before, you don't go in the forest and provoke a bear and keep poking him with a stick. There's a good chance you might not make it out of there. So, young or old, long as you find somebody that'll treat you right and respect you and don't go for you for just money purposes, you found in my book. We all need to treat, in relationships, we all need to treat each other with respect. If that woman is 10 years younger than that man and she's treating that man like he want to be treated, shut the hell up. Shut up. It sounds like you're mad because your relationship don't work. When he found happiness or she found happiness, let it be. Let it be. Because we hear it all the time. We hear it all the time. Oh, he just want this young girl. Oh yeah, she young. Oh, she young because he just want to control her. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's not about controlling relationship. And if you're in a relationship with somebody that wanted to be a control freak, you might want to look somewhere else and try to find somebody, because that controlling stuff. I've never been in a controlling relationship. Thank God for that. But I know a lot of people who have. There's controlling and there's common sense. I'd rather be with somebody who got common sense than to be with a woman that's trying to control me. You can't control people anyway. You can't. If there's one thing I learned in life, husband or wife, girlfriend or boyfriend, people are going to do what they want to do. And you can't stop it. You may think you can stop it. Oh yeah, I told her a thing or two and she this and that, and she'll turn around and do the complete opposite, or he'll turn around and do the complete opposite. You can't stop nobody from doing what they want to do. If they really want to do it, they're going to do it. You can't stop a man from cheating on a woman. The only person can stop a man from cheating on a woman is that man. So I don't care how good you treat him. I don't care how much money you got. If that's what he want to do and he fall for the hype, he's going to do it. If that's what she want to do and she fall for the hype, she's going to do it. So only thing you can do in relationships is pray that it works. Only thing you can do in a marriage is pray that it works, because everything that shines isn't gold, man. It was never gold from everything that shines, because it's what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the word. But anyway, it's a publicity stunt. There you go. That's all it is. So if that woman makes him happy, there's nothing none of us can say. We might not like it, but shut up. Because you're miserable, so that means you got to tie him down or tie her down by saying stuff, putting stuff in her ear. Oh, just like I said earlier. He's with her. Oh yeah, I don't know what. Oh yeah, she young and girl, they ain't nothing but control. I bet she do everything he say. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Or if a woman dating a younger man, it's always about the sex life. I've out of my youth to what I am now, I've heard a lot of sisters talking about the reason why they date young men is because they want a better sex life. Now, I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying this is for every woman. I'm just saying I'm just telling you guys what I heard. Because I don't want nobody coming back at me and be like, well, you were wrong. I'm just telling you what I heard. You shouldn't go with nobody for a good sex life from anyway. Because lust is never fulfilled. Let's just be honest. Lust is never fulfilled. So if that dude is doing you good, then you're going to think what the other guy can do. Then you're going to think what the other guy can do. Then you're going to think what the other guy can do. Because word travels. Oh, girl, he can do this. He can do that. See, and that's just how it is in the world, man. That's how it is in the world. Some of us got big mouths. We talk too much. We go tell our friends about you. You go run and tell everything to your friends about your sex life, you and your guy. And then your friend be like, oh, girl, yeah, for real. But in the back of her mind, she's thinking like, okay, I got to try this. I got to try this. Such and such, we heard, girl, your girlfriend always talking about how big you is and stuff like that. And there you go. There you go. So guess what? Be quiet. You're never supposed to tell nobody what you do anyway. Eric, what's good, brother? Good to see you up here, E. You never tell nobody what you do anyway. Guess what? That ain't just with the sex life. If you're going to rob a bank by yourself, you think I'm going to go say, Eric, dude, I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back. Where you finna go peek, man? I'm finna go to the store and get me something to drink, and I'm finna go rob this bank. And he don't know nothing about it. He going to be like, okay, just don't get caught. If you don't get caught, let me get a couple of bucks. But us as a black community, we talk too much. And we always got more negative things to say about each other than positive things to say about each other. Why is that? Because a lot of us isn't happy. A lot of us isn't happy with the way our lives turned out. It ain't nobody's fault that your life sucked but your own. I can't get mad at anybody on here if my life is in shambles. I can't say, well, Eric, he didn't lift me up enough, or oh, Aisha, she didn't hit the like button enough, or stuff. No, this up to me. Just like it's up to you. We all have to live this life individually. Either we gonna make it or we not. Even if you don't make it to where you want to be in life, there is no reason to make yourself look down upon yourself. You gotta keep going. Everybody blessing ain't gonna be July 18th. Your blessing can come tomorrow. My blessing can come 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. But guess what? It's coming. Just because you succeed in one thing, I shouldn't look down on you as a black man or look down on you as a black woman and say, oh, that supposed to be me. That should have been me. She ain't gonna do nothing no way but spin it out. So what? Her money, her rules. His money, his rules. So that's where a lot of people go wrong at. Look at everybody else's community. Look at our community. It's in shambles, man. It's done because we got too much hate in the black community for each other. It's just too much hate in the black community for each other. That's with anybody. Me personally, I don't have time to sit up here and say, E is dealing with this girl. She's 6 years younger than he is, and he just uses her because she got a big bank account. Who knows? He probably do like this woman like that, and she probably like him back. Or lie in his face. Oh man, you did it, bro. And then when he closed the door and I'm walking to my car, I'm like, this nigga ain't up to nothing. I already know this nigga, he finna use her. That's not my place. It's not my place. All I can do is say, you know what, bro? I wish you the best. Because guess what? Let's just be honest, man. Let's just be honest for a second. Most black relationships really don't work because it's word to mouth. Friends break friends up. There's a saying, single people make people with relationships single. And it's true. Because we so quick to listen to other people and stop and need to stop and smell a rose and see what's going on within ourselves. So that's why stuff don't work. I don't have time to sit up here and talk bad about somebody's relationship. Now, we all joke around. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're older man and you dating a younger woman, she's bringing you happiness. She ain't bringing you no beef. She ain't bringing you no problems. Stay with her. If you're an older woman and you're dating a younger man, same thing, no problems, no beef. Stay with him. Stay with him. And I'm now, once again, I'll say it again. I'm not talking about very young people. Like, I'm 50 and I'm dating a 14-year-old. That just don't look right. Or a 12-year-old. That just don't look right. That's what I'm saying. So, if you're going to call one a predator, you got to call the other one a predator too, because women date young men just like men date young women. It's an ongoing ensemble, man. And it's not going to stop no time soon. So you can't say, oh, he with her, he's a predator, he like younger women, and then if a woman do it, you say, oh, well, she's just trying to find happiness. No, it don't work like that. If he's a predator, she's a predator too, which I'm not calling nobody a predator. I'm just simply using examples. So they both need to be locked up. Simple. Smooth on the box. What's going on, my brother? Man, my favorite DJ is on my show. That's my guy, man. Smooth. You know how I do it on Thursdays, man. Can't wait till Thursday. So there you go. But take that into consideration, what I was talking about today, guys. Take it into consideration. Think about it. Don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, destroy your happiness. Don't let nobody destroy your happiness, because happiness is things that, let me tell you something about happiness. Happiness don't happen every day. It don't. Happiness don't happen in every relationship you get into. It's not, that's not the way it works. If you find it, keep it. Yeah, but the thing is, once you're happy, the rules of being happy, it don't say be happy and that's it. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but that shouldn't mess up your happiness with that person. Because if you weather the storm, you get over it, and then here come the beautiful clouds in the sun. You're out of it. So we all going to have bad days, but that shouldn't destroy your happiness if you're with somebody. That goes for anybody, black, white, Puerto Rico, all races. Happiness isn't always going to be every day. That's just like the song the Hawkins used to sing years ago, Be Faithful. God is not going to always let you have Sundays. He's got to put rain in it, because we have to appreciate if he do that, and if we're happy from now till how many years we on this earth, we won't appreciate the bad times. But we have to appreciate the bad times in order to appreciate the good. Thanks, E. I appreciate you, man. We have to, because put it this way, if I won the lottery, the big one, I don't know how much it is, it's just a lot of money. And I'm talking to y'all and I'm scratching off the card. I'm like, oh man, look, y'all, I just won $7.3 million. I'm happy. Hell, some of y'all might be happy for me, because I know somebody gonna call me next for some money. But it's okay. That's fine. But the bad days I went through, I will never forget those days. That's why you have to appreciate the bad times just as more as you appreciate the good times. That's why when our parents were younger, or you talk to somebody from back in the days, the old school days, they say, man, me and your mama, when we was dating, we started off with nothing. They appreciate that stuff, man. Because you have to. You can't just say, oh man, we woke up with Bill. We woke up rich. No, even a lot of rich people had bad days, but they don't forget them. That's when you appreciate the bad days. You have to. God is not going to give you sunshine, rainbows, and butterflies every day you wake up. No. One day you wake up, you might hear birds chirping. You wake up, you go outside, you're stressed like, oh, it's a beautiful day. The next 2 days, you wake up, it's dark as all outdoors and thunder's knocking down trees. He never promised us perfect days every day we wake up. Even if you're living for the Lord, you still guess what? You still got to go through bad days. You get sick. He never say, hey, you work for me, you don't get sick no more. People in your family might go on to the other side. They might fall. They might pass in their sleep, or worried about such and such. Yo, he died yesterday. Those are bad days. He never promised us all good days. So if he never promised us all good days, how in the heck we gonna have all good days in relationships? See, that just don't add up. It don't add up. You have to appreciate the bad before you appreciate the good. Because when you appreciate the bad days, it taught you a lesson. That's why you have a lot of people. Then this is funny. Well, it's not funny, but that's why you have a lot of people. They can sit back, and your old friends, when y'all get older and y'all done stupid stuff, y'all can sit back and laugh like, oh man, remember we was throwing, we busting windows. There you go. You have to appreciate them because you made it through them. A lot of people don't make it through bad days. A lot of people can't take it. A lot of people off themselves. So that's why you have to appreciate the good days and the bad days. So if a younger woman makes an older man happy, let them be happy. If an older woman, if a younger man makes an older woman happy, let them be happy. Same thing in reverse about the other ones. It don't stop. It's not going to stop. It will never stop. So keep your remarks to yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. These rules don't apply for pedophiles, because you have male pedophiles, you have female pedophiles. Yes, you do. But society, the way society is, it looked like there's more male. No, that pedophilia, there's no race for it. There's no race for it. Wrong is wrong. So that's just my outtake on things. That's just me. Do what you got to do to be happy. There you go, cuz the kingdom is the only place there will be no bad days. That's why we're serving to get there you go. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why we're striving to get there. That's the only place. And there's only two places, heaven and hell. But guess what? Hell, you got bad days because they're fire hot. But that's the only place. That's the place of peace. What we have to do is understand the perfection in the ups and downs, sunshine and rain, victories and losses. Man, you hit it right on the spot, bro. You hit it right on the spot, man. You hit it right on the spot. The balance in the journey, yes. Some days are meant for working and others are rest. There you go. You have to, and I'm glad because he's not too old. He's not too far from my age bracket, but I've been knowing this dude for quite some time. Always been a cool guy. Always been a cool dude. This guy, he has such intellectual conversations. Now I've talked to him face to face. This is before I did the podcast stuff because I always say, I like giving people flowers while they're here. I'm not going to wait till the brother pass on, oh man, he was a good man, which is nothing wrong with that. But I want him to hear me say it. There's a couple of people on my podcast I didn't talk to before. So Marcus, anybody that know my podcast, we already know about Marcus. Marcus is another good brother. He's another good brother. So, hey, it's not like good brothers aren't out there. I will sit down with any man or any woman. Say it again. I'll sit down with any man or any woman that can talk knowledge and got a logic conversation. I don't like sitting down with crazy people, with morons and fools, because they ain't going to talk about nothing but stupidity. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time I can talk about movies. There's a time I can talk about robots. I can do that all day. We all know people can talk about robots all day long. But it don't hurt to put some sense into a conversation sometime. Cuz I ain't forgot about you neither. We had conversations before right there on Euclid on the front porch, man. I'll never forget them days. Never. So, yeah. So it is what it is, man. I'm always gonna give my brothers and sisters their flowers while they living. If they doing a good deed, and I know that these people got good in their hearts, I'm always gonna give it to them. Always. Because just because I'm on here, that don't mean that they words don't stick with me. And I've been knowing E for 20 something years. My cuz right here, Glover, I can't say I've been knowing him for years. He's family. He's been in my life for a long time. So that's a good thing. I love brothers that's got a head on their shoulders. Marcus, we have conversations. Oh, and I saw your call, man. I was asleep when you called me, bro, but I'm gonna get back at you. Marcus, we talk, we talk it sometimes at the skating rink, sometimes talking on the phone. Brothers that's got meaning, man. I can sit up here and talk about women twerking and shaking their butts all day long. Any of us can do that. But that's not going to help anything. It's not. So that's going to do it for today, man. I appreciate you guys for watching my show today. I really do. It means a lot to me. Keep going. And I need everybody on this show to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Tell a friend. You know a friend. And feel free to share the content, man. You have my permission. You have my blessing. If you want to put on your page, knock yourself out, but hit that like button. Once again, as usual, you can follow me on YouTube at Pico the City. I forgot my name. Pico City. Pico City on YouTube. The Pico City 101 Talk PTSD. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. You can also follow me on TikTok. That's at Pico City. You can follow me on Instagram. That's Pico38. This is your boy. I'm out of here saying take care of yourself, each other. Keep God first and pray more because we need the big guy today than we needed him before I start finishing that sentence. Until next time, I'm out of here. It's your boy Pico the City Brown 101 Talk saying take care of yourself and each other. I'm out of here.